Okay, um, so far I'm looking at two pairs in particular this week, and I'm looking at GBP USD CAD pairs this week, and I'm looking at that because GBP has a lot of news and USD has a lot of news this week. So USD has um, has has USD has a several red folders on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then GBP has new red folder news on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But one in particular news release that I'm interested in is the Brexit news release. We have CAD on Thursday and Friday, and then we also have GBP or JPY. So I'll probably mainly be trading USD CAD, GBP JPY, and possibly GBP USD. And likely I'll look to possibly find another pair to trade. But those for now will be my primary pairs that I trade this week. And so I kind of already marked it up, so I'll just go over what my thoughts are on it. Um, on From my homepage, let me pull up my ideas already available. So my GBP setup, GBP JPY setup. So looking at this for continuation to the downside this week. I don't really see strong. I don't really see a strong buy opportunity until it reaches this zone here, which we could see it push down to from the time of the Brexit release. Right now, I'm looking for it to kind of remain inside of this consolidation area before it breaks out to either down or up. But even if it pushes up, I think we're still looking at a pullback, a pullback entry for a sell to the downside. Um, my fib levels for this impulse move here, those are the 0 is at 44318, and the 100 is at 4147,286, and that entire move is what I believe that we're looking at our pullback from. Our pullback areas, if we get a strong trend to the downside, that first 236 area is 144,689. The 382 is 145,452. The 50% retracement move, which is right around here at the top of this little minor zone right here, at the bottom of this minor zone right here. So I'm looking at it to at least try to pull back to one of these levels, which is the 50% here, the 382s here, the 236 is here, which is what we're nearing right now. So if we see if we see that this is going to be a strong continuation to the downside, we'll have retracement to the 236 level and push down from there. That would also line up with the logic that it will be breaking out of this daily channel that it's on right now from the daily chart. We got a channel from the daily. Let me pull up the chart real quick. Just pull up the chart so you can see. So this is on GBP JPY, and go to on the daily. On the daily, you see we have this channel that we're trading in right now. We're nearing the floor of this channel right now. Got We're nearing the floor of this channel, and we got a gap right now. So I'm feeling like this gap will get filled and then push down for a continuation. This last Brexit news was here, where we had this downtrend here and then a reverse into this channel. I kind of feel like it'll do the same thing, similar to it, maybe not exactly the same thing. I don't think we will have the exact same move. I think it will shift us into a different direction, though. And we'll likely see the trend be broken, this uptrend be broken, and a push to the downside, or we will have a strong rejection to the downside, like we did here, and then a push back up eventually, because the market will likely overreact. So that's GBP JPY. Let me go back to my idea. Where are we? JPY. Idea. And so, here we go. And so, could see consolidation near this area, which I mentioned earlier. It looks like there's been previous consolidation there in this area, lasting a couple of days, which this area is actually about 86.7, 87.6 pips. And if that's the case, we can definitely see some short-term plays inside of that consolidation area, and look to likely take a couple trades inside of. But my actual intent with this trade is to get into the major move. Like I said, I feel like it'll be a short, and I'll try to take a couple of buys here and there if the opportunity presents itself. But I'll likely be looking to take it for the sale, because I believe that the Brexit news won't be positive. And even if it is, I think we still get a push down prior to the move, just because of skepticism. So that's GBP JPY. And, we have red folder news on GBP pairs on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we could likely see this move complete itself and move on either of those days. So so that's GBP JPY. That'll be the pair I focus on. And also the other GBP pairs kind of look similar to what's going on with this pair. So I could probably almost take this analysis and apply it to other pairs, other GBP pairs that I like to trade, like GBP AUD. That one I know for a fact looks similar to this pair, whereas we have a similar markup. I still think it'll be for a sale as well. So I'll look for that for GBP JPY for this week. And then we have a CAD pair, USD So for USD that's the other pair I'm looking to trade this week. USD probably be trading on GBP USD. Again, all the GBP pairs are kind of following suit right now. So the markup for GBP JPY applies in my, the numbers will be different, but the overall price action is similar, doing pretty much the same thing. So that's where I'll be looking for the GBP pairs. I could just show you two GBP USD, similar. See, we got our channel right here. We already got our drop. We got a retest of the floor on this. That's GBP USD, GBP AUD, same thing. GBP AUD got our uptrend. We got our floor test right here. So as you can see, the numbers are different, but it ultimately follows the same. So you can take that same similar logic to what I just presented for GBP JPY and apply it to all the G pairs that the main G pairs that I trade. So that's GBP JPY, GBP AUD, GBP USD. And you can apply the logic, whereas right now we're looking for a pullback. And you can see on this pair, on this GBP pair, GBP AUD pair, we would be looking for a pullback right around here, which lines up with the support and resistance level right here. We got one touch, we got two touch, we got three touch, confirms support resistance. And then if we get it, we will be looking at the impulse starting from here. Let me zoom in a little bit. The impulse move starting from this going to this. And then 50% is right around here. 386 is probably around here. Our 618 is our 618. I'm sorry, our 618 is probably around here. So this is where we would look to take the pullback entry for the continuation. So the USDCAD, again, let me get back to this one. USDCAD. So USDCAD from a daily perspective, let me just hit this real quick so I can make sure that you guys can see it. And let me make sure this is good. That was good. All right. I'm going to close this one. I'm testing something out on this pair. So this is something Christopher Terry presented to us once at a conference I went to, value point value. So I will go over that another time. GBP USD CAD. This is this got on the daily time frame. On the daily, you see that we have we got our zones covered right here. On the daily, we got a head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders. Not perfect, but you can see where we're looking at it. It's kind of like a downtrend in head and shoulder. So that's where this move came from, near the floor of this, near the floor. Near the right shoulder, and the right shoulder lines up with this zone here, which started from right around what is this 1.31143, up to the 100 around 1.34669. If this pair This pair has already touched the 786 right here. If we could see this push up from here, um, I think this is going to be a buy. Actually, I think this is setting up for a buy. If this remains strong, I'm gonna come down to the 4 hour and the 1 hour because that's where I'll take the trade from off of this. From the 4 hour and the 1 hour, this is likely to. I want to see it pull back some more because I want to take this trade as a measured move. Because right now, this whole move is 338.2 pips. If it pulls back down to the 50%, the 618 or the 32382, that confirms we are still respecting the neckline of the head and shoulders, and we also respecting this zone here. So we're basically rejecting this zone high right now. Like to see it come down to this zone and then pull back, complete pullback for the entry and try to get the same move that we had here, the 338.2 pip move that we got from the floor of this zone, from this zone to the next zone here, which would give us a move that is equivalent to the recent high back in January. So we would be testing January highs if we can get this move to push back up through this zone. So I kind of marked up the chart. So if it pushes all the way down to a low around the 236 area, this is where our numbers, these are the numbers we look for, areas we look for taking entries for the buy. These are our pullback prices. So I'm looking for it to come down. First point of rejection, it's already rejected the 786, which is right around this 1.33963 area. So we got our wick entry right here, but I didn't take this. So I'm looking to see what the reaction will be now from this point. So we already got our wick rejection here. If it pushes up, I'll look to see how it reacts to the 100 level on this, which is 1.3469659, and see if it either rejects there, and which we can get our if it rejects there, we can get our push down to the 50% level or to the 382 level, and then look for our entry there for the buy. You could also take this sell as well because this sell on this is down to the 50% is a nice trade. That's a 200 pip move. You could take the trade and get into a good trade for to the downside as well, because like I said, I think it's going to reject this. I think it's going to reject this area, which is what we wanted to do. So because we got a good feeling that it'll reject, we know we can likely take a sell in this area because we really haven't had a pullback after this impulse move right here. This impulse move hasn't really had a pullback yet. Has some slight dips, but not really a pullback. Not a real pullback. So once we see where we get the pullback, we can likely, like I said, we're likely going to be given our entry for the continuation. So this 618 level right here lines up with the ceiling of this zone. The 50% here is the halfway. and the 382 is the Florida zone, which adds up perfectly for a good entry. As you can see, this minor move right here, um, the move actually, if we put fibs on this move, you can see that this actually probably was a rejection off of the 786. So for a continuation, so we can kind of count this as a pullback. We can kind of count that as a pullback. I'll actually draw that out too, so we can just see where that is. Let me scroll back a little bit. So yeah, this is another level. So this is right around our eight. This is right around our 80. Yeah. So we just missed the 786. So still a strong trend, but like I said, looking for the full pullback because it's due for it. This is first time it's broke out of um, this consolidation area. It's been consolidating since this January January 7th. Had one attempt here. Will be the second attempt that it's had, and it's broke out, and we still looking for that pullback. So this week, definitely looking at USD CAD. Definitely looking at USD and for a pullback into a sell, for the continuation. Let me pull up the notes from here. So my notes read USD formed a nice inverted head and shoulder on the daily, 4-hour, 1-hour charts. Most of the year, the pair is consolidated between two zones. This recent move started near the top of the zone, the lower zone at right around 307, and the impulse ended near the top of the high, 1.34669. Breaking the consolidation, looking for price to complete the pullback, and we'll look for a long entry. 50% retracement would be near the 1.32999, and the top and bottom of the retracement zone are near the 618, near 1.33412 and 382 level, near 1.32654. I'll be looking for entries near these areas. Also, they also line up with the neckline of the head and shoulder pattern, measuring with the impulse move of 338 pips. Taking a trade from either of the levels, I would look for a full measure move. This also lines up with the January high, and that basically just kind of confirms basically the same thing I was saying earlier. So those will be where I'm looking at to take my trades on this USD CAD pair. Another one that I haven't had a chance to mark up, but I'll just mark it up while we're on. I kind of want to go over mark up my thoughts on US 30. US 30. US 30 charts. Let me find, go back home. So I think on my US 30 markup, we are already having beautiful. Like, this is nice. So pull in my levels. my logic was that we're gonna test these swing points. I'm not trading it right now, um, just because I just had a horrible week the last 2 weeks. So I'm not trading it right now. I'm making myself wait to trade this, but um, some great areas, great entries were available. Good entry right now. We got a here, swing point here, and this move down and a pullback is right now taking place. We had a rejection of this swing point on US 30 after basically consolidating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 days. And then on the 12th day, we had our move. This move broke this trend line down to the downside. And right now, I, I feel as though we should likely have a rebound from this. Um, we'll probably see it push down a little more to the likely see it push down towards the beginning to this area 1 2 5 2 6 8 again. Granted, we're nearing all-time highs right now. All-time high 26939 So we are, I know we're like 100. We're points away, several thousand points away. We're several thousand right now, several hundred points away. I'm sorry. So, once we're around this area, you got to kind of expect rejection because we're attempting to do something we hadn't done before. And we failed. We failed a couple times. So we got 2 rejections here. This is basically a rejection of a high, rejection of a high. And we've had a couple attempts, 1, 2, 3, since we reached that all-time high. And this move, I believe, will push down just a slight bit more. And then we'll be looking to take some upside moves from that point on. Let me go back to the 4-hour and let me go back to on the 4-hour. We already have our first rejection candle here, and it's rejection right around this swing point that we found here at 25448. I'm sorry, 25488. This we'll probably likely see a pullback um, right around 25354. Let me note that. So right now, we will likely see a pullback here. So we could see this move take us from here, this low, and push up from here, or we can get the continuation. So still gotta wait for this. I don't like taking my entries on US 30s over the weekend or only during certain times. I only like to take the US 30 entries between London break at 3. I like to kind of get the idea of where the market's going, and right around the 1300 candle, which is 6 a.m. It kind of gives you a confirmation. And then the um, the move to the move will usually happen between the 7:30 and 9:30 candle. I'm sorry, 7:30 and 10 a.m. candle. So I usually try to take my moves from there, and then you get your end of the day move between 1:30 and 2, and you got your continuation. You got your closeout before the 4 o'clock hour. So that's kind of like how I like to see US 30. Um, US 30 setups because it's just kind of because it's dealing with stocks. You have to kind of take in consideration that after hours trading is not really that good because you're dealing with stocks, so you can it's best to take the trades between the time frames when the market is open, unless you are taking the trade to kind of set up for a longer term move, in which I would probably look at the end of the day between the 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. candle to take the entry on that. So um, that's just kind of my take on it. US 30. I know other people trade it different, but I just know, just coming from a background in stocks, that the best time to trade are between the 9:30 and 12 hours. So that's why I usually take that the entries then. So um, don't have anybody on right now, so I won't draw it out. But those just my thoughts on those 3 pairs, and that's what I'm going to be looking at for this week. Um, Mainly the GBP pairs, the USD CAD pair, and may possibly demo US 30 this week. I probably won't live trade it because, like I said, I had 2 bad weeks in a row, so I won't take on that high volatility US 30. So, um, so I'll go ahead and end it for today. And I'll forward the link to the video after I upload it. It'll be on YouTube. Make sure you follow me if you can, or if you like to, on IG. My IG is Corey Forex as well, just like you see here. Also, if you have a TradingView account, look for me on TradingView. You can get the uploads of my ideas as well, and also if you're in any of the chat groups, um, you know, always hit me up on the chat groups. We can share and run ideas across. Um, and that's it, man. Have a good one.